Good evening, Juco Editz family, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 13 of the Juco Editz podcast. Tonight, I'm joined by Reese Dutton, minor league pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. Reese, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me, man. This is awesome. Can't
This
wait. Look forward to talking to you about whatever we're talking about.
sounds good, man. All right, so how we're going to start off the podcast tonight is I want you to talk to me about playing for Kenosha Tremper High School.
Ooh, all right. So there, Tremper is one of, they're in Kenosha. There maybe I'm gonna say there's 7 or 8 high schools because I'm not gonna say the other one. But the three biggest ones: Tremper, Bradford, and Indian Trail. I went to Tremper. That was where I was, where my house is. That was in Tremper's district. I thought Tremper, we had a lot of good guys early on. My freshman year, played on JV and got brought up to varsity for the postseason. And man, third baseman was coming to Louisville. Shortstop was UW Milwaukee. Catcher was Southwest Minnesota State. Uh, St. Louis pitcher. Carthage pitcher. Parkside, like a lot of good ball players. That was early. That was my freshman year, and it was a blast. And then sophomore year started, had a great year. Junior and senior year were good as well. Unfortunately, in the team aspect of things, we came up short to state 4 times. The freshman year, we got upset in the first round. Sophomore year, we might have lost to Burlington, and then we lost to Burlington, and then we lost to Burlington. And they
Man,
were a powerhouse. So we couldn't really do much, but I mean, they were great games and we competed and we had a lot of fun and we won. We won a lot of games. We just didn't win when it mattered, which was unfortunate.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, so you were Conference Player of the Year, 2.24 ERA, and batted 337 your senior year of high school. So let's go back to your senior year, right? Take
Do
me
it.
through that.
Wait, what were those stats again? No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah, no, 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 all good.
I don't want to hear them. Yeah, I think I pitched once a week, maybe. If I didn't pitch, I played short, which is awesome. I miss playing shortstop as just being a pitcher now. But yeah, it was a great year. I mean, not gonna brag, just took care of business,
Yeah,
showed up, worked hard, um, and things paid off. It was the stats showed it. And that's all I'm gonna say. It's not like I was batting 500 and had Skeens or Otani numbers by any means. It was a really good year, and it was a good stepping stone to know where I was
yeah.
leading into college. It was
Okay.
yeah, really good.
All right, so next, Reese, I want you to talk to me. What was your recruitment like out of high school?
Okay, so I don't know if you knew this or not. Looking into my stuff, I wrestled and played baseball.
Yes, I seen that.
Um, I could have wrestled uh in Wisconsin, lacrosse, Parkside. They're very good. I didn't really have any offers. I just knew the coaches and knew who they were.
I got you.
Um, which is awesome. It's another path if I wanted to take, I could. Um, but sat down and talked to my parents and they asked me like, what do you want to do? You want to wrestle? You want to play baseball? I was like, I'm gonna play baseball. Like, I feel like I'm a good wrestler, but I'm an even better baseball player, and I think there's more in the tank that I can unlock and achieve. Um, so went the baseball side. I took a couple of visits. I went to where did I go? Let's see, Mankato State,
Okay.
Minnesota. Wait, yeah, right, Minnesota University of Mankato. Yep,
Okay. Yep.
visited there, and then I visited Winona. So those are two Division II colleges,
Okay.
and they were great visits. I didn't get the scholarship I was looking for or whatnot. They were both walk-ons, which is fine. Great,
Yeah.
cool. Like it's a good opportunity. And then I also had Eastern Illinois offer a walk-on and Valparaiso offer a walk-on. And it's kind of a little bit of a reality check when you think you deserve something. Like, oh yeah, man, I'm a good ball player. I just had a great senior year. Like, yeah, no way they're not going to take me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a little bit demoralizing, but it's a good wake up call. Like I need to get back to work. Um, so I ended up taking those visits, taking them, and then I asked my travel ball coach what I should do, and he said, let me get a hold of another community college. And that ended up being the best choice of probably one of the more, maybe if not the most important decision I've ever chose. Heartland Community College.
Right. I
Yeah,
was getting ready to say that. Yeah. So your first year at Heartland Community College, I want you to take me back. What do you remember the most from your first season?
it was hard. It was really hard. It was different. I'm living on my own. I got to make my own food. I got to do my own laundry. I got to do school and I got to do baseball. So like it's a very big stepping stone, but I think my parents did a great job in instilling good traits and characteristics in me. So it was not easy by any means, but I
Gotcha.
was used to do this, do this, do this, just
Yeah.
go, 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 go. My first year was great. I grew up as a person and a player and a student. Heartland is very hard education wise. Just like the classes are just ridiculous. I'll go that in a different time. Or I
Yeah.
don't need to talk about it at all. The first year it was good though. Let's see. Uh, Young, a lot of older guys, so it was great to go under their wing and learn from them. Whether it was school or baseball or life, you could always go to them for anything. And that year I was still a two-way. I was
Okay.
still a two-way. So I pitched and played infield whenever I could because the guys ahead of me were significantly better. So I I grew as a person and a player and took advantage of the role I was given. When I was given an opportunity, take advantage. I don't think the hitting statistics were there by any means in that year. I think I was 0 for 7, maybe 1 for 7 with 6 Ks.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you could laugh. It's laughable. But it was awesome, man. I'd say that year was a very important for the next years to come in terms of foundation and who I was as a person.
All right. So let's advance to your second season at Heartland.
Let's do it. Second season, I believe. Okay, so let's take a step back. So that first year, that was a COVID year.
Right.
We went to Florida, and then that Florida bus ride back, our season got canceled. So fast forward April, May, I get a call for summer ball
Okay. Yeah.
because the spring season got canceled. So I'm like, screw it. Hell yeah, I'll do it. Like, absolutely. It's time, it's playing, it's experience. And figured I was going to two-way when I got there. They ended up having a lot of infielders and a lot of outfielders. So I was like, hey, let's pitch. So I just pitched that summer. I grew on my own, learned who I was as a pitcher somewhat,
Yeah.
um, and then showed up in the fall ready for go time. And that was a big, big year in terms of development as a pitcher. That was my first year pitching only, so it was very new to me. I didn't know the ins and the outs. So I failed. I had some success at times, but I failed a lot. And that was a reality check once again. Like we got to get better. We got to get better. We got to do more. I think I had a good year, a decent year that year
Yeah.
in terms of stats. We won a lot of games, and then in the playoffs in our conference tournament, the team that I had shoved it up all year, they put 10 on me in 5.
Mm.
And I just remarkable. Like, make a good pitch, better hit. Make a good pitch, blooper. It's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
That was, that was, I needed that. Then after that year, after that game, season was over, got back to work. And then next year I had a freaking amazing year.
Right. So let's go into your third season.
Yep.
Um, so after you went through your first and your second, what made you decide to come back for your third?
So let's see. Recruiting was part of it. I didn't have very many offers. So I went to Heartland because I wanted to go Division 1, obviously.
Right.
Like that's a very big goal of mine. Even though Division One's not the end all be all, there are very good Division Two and Division Three baseball teams. Very good. But I wanted to go to Division One. That was a goal of mine, and I didn't get after that year. I had maybe one or two teams call me, and I was like, do I want to go there? Like, it'd be awesome. I could do it, but it doesn't feel good. So I think our what's her name? Academic advisor. She pulled a couple strings, did a couple searching, and was like, take one less class in the spring, so you can come back and then take less classes, I guess, but still graduate. So I
Yeah.
graduated all that. But I came back because I wanted more. I wanted to get
Yeah.
more schools. I wanted another year under my belt, and I was decently comfortable in the place I was, and I knew that was a place I could see succeed with the teammates I had and the coaches I had.
Okay. So during your time at Heartland, you went 16-1 with a 3.55 ERA, 134.1 innings pitched, 178 strikeouts, 26 appearances, 22 starts. It says in 2022, you went 10-0 with a 1.51 ERA, 65.2 innings pitched, 91 strikeouts, NJCAA D2 Pitcher of the Year, NJCAA First Team All American. Okay, now let's talk about what were some of your favorite JUCO games that you played in?
Man. There were a couple of Tuesday games that I didn't pitch in that were barn burners, which I loved watching and I love being a part of. Let's see. Um, so Heartland is we're known for being good. Not, I mean, from the outside in, we may not be looked at as the good guys because they don't like us and because we win. So we created guys before teams before that created some rivalries, and we play Parkland and Lincoln Land are in our conference,
Yep.
and they were good too. So obviously we're not a fan of them. So I love pitching in those games with a little bit more intensity. I
Yep.
enjoy that, and it's not like still you still gotta take care of the game plan and follow through and succeed, obviously. But it's just that little focus and adrenaline of knowing like we're not losing today. We're gonna beat these guys. Like that goes a long way. And the blind confidence. I love playing against them. It's a good time. Like competition brings out the best in people, and we played good ball, so we we had a good time doing it. But going to your question, a couple games that I pitched in the first. Here we'll bounce back that game. My second year where I got hit around a little bit. Yeah, it didn't happen this time. That first game of the conference, we won on a mercy rule, so it was only 7 innings, but I threw all seven, and not to brag, I had 15 strikeouts.
Yeah,
So
I
that was
seen
one
that.
that was one of my better games. So just set the tone of the guys and the team of like, yeah, we're not going to an what do we call it? O2 barbecue. That's what we call
Yeah,
it. We're not going
O2
O2 barbecue.
barbecue. Yeah.
That game, and then once we made it to the Junior College World Series, that first game I pitched against Kirkwood, that was awesome. That was a blast. And I think I walked a couple guys, but didn't give up any runs and faced some really really good hitters. Really good hitters. That was a blast.
So playing in the JUCO World Series, yeah, that was something I was gonna ask you about. What was that like?
It was very. I was grateful. So the first 2 years. I'll give you a little thing. Heartland baseball hadn't been to Enid, Oklahoma is where the Junior College World Series is for
Yep.
Division Two. They hadn't been there in like 7 or 8 years, um, and we made it a goal of ours to do that. Like, let's start it. Let's start it back up. Let's start the motto.
Yeah.
Like, not just win 40 games and up season's over. Like, screw that. Let's win 50. And let's go to the World Series and let's make something happen. I think we're 49-7, maybe
Yeah.
something like that, and we made it for the first time in 7 or 8 years. And then
Yep.
the next year they won the national title. So it was all like it was great. Like set the foundation. Here's what it is. All the guys coming in there now, like they know what it takes. They know how to get there, and all you got to do is go out there and succeed. That was a blast though. Enid was a good empty town, like no people.
Yeah.
One baseball field in the middle of the town. That's all they have. Hundreds of people. I wouldn't say thousands. It's definitely hundreds because I don't even know if there's 1,000 people that live in that town. But it was a blast. Under the lights, 7 o'clock. It was a blast. I wish I could have pitched one more time, but I think we won and then lost twice. I think one lost, one loss. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Bummer. That's okay. Happens. It's baseball. It's life.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, Reese, next, what I want to talk to you about is what was your recruitment like out of JUCO?
Oh man. So that second year, I had one off two. Well, let's say one offer from North Carolina A&T. That was the team.
Okay.
That was the team I was talking about. I
Yep.
was like, it would be awesome to go there. Like, great, good school. They're all right at baseball. Like,
Yeah.
but I want that. Like, I want a little more. And then the next year, I had a really good fall. So we would go to Crown Point, Indiana. That was
Yep.
where like they had like the PBR junior college showcase or whatever.
Yep.
And I started game one through 2 innings, had 5 strikeouts. So I was like, oh yeah, it's a good day. And I hit 91 at the time, which is amazing for me because I didn't throw hard, and I still don't throw hard now. Hands up, I still don't. Um, but that was big time. Like go
Yeah.
out, show out, do your job, and then teams will call. Um, and then on the bus ride back, I'm in the way back of the bus, just fooling around with my buddies because we went 2-0, and mostly everyone showed out and did a fantastic job. And then we get on the bus, we're fooling around, and I get called up the front of the bus. I'm like, oh, what now? What? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Sit down. It's like, all right, you did a good job today. This is my head coach.
Yeah.
If you met him, like he's a little awkward, but he's straight to the point. He's like, you did a good job today, Reese, but now you got to decide. You want to go to the big boys or you want to mid-major? I'm like big boys, like what? Like no, South Carolina, Arkansas. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, oh, I go to the back of the bus. I'm like, what do I got to think of the next couple weeks? Like
Yeah.
commit. Like, what am I doing? Oh my God, I really got to sit down and think. Um, but yeah, that third year, I had a lot of offers and took a couple visits, and I ended up with South Carolina Upstate,
Yeah.
and we were very good as for a mid major in the Big South. Very good, and I took a visit down there, and I loved it. I loved the coaches who were very not replicas of my coaches at Heartland, but same thought process, same mindset. Work hard, show up, go go go. You put the work in, it's gonna pay off. So I committed there, and then I got that weight off my shoulders. Then I don't have to worry about it in the spring, and then I ended up having a
Yeah.
great second year.
Yeah. So at USC Upstate, you went 10-3, 3.29 ERA, 102 strikeouts, 15 starts, all Big South first team, Big South all tournament team. One of 22 pitchers with 10 plus wins in 2023. Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, that's really good, man. Okay, so the first game that we're going to talk about is Michigan State.
Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it. I was a little nervous.
Okay.
Uh, why? First start at Upstate, want to make a great impression. First start of the season. First
Right.
start of Division One. First start against Power Five team.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I did all right. I got to let the moment get to me a little bit. But it was funny. I'm warming up, and we got the scouting report. They got some good guys in their lineup, and I see these two guys walking up. I'm like, what the heck is this? Like no one walks over here.
Yeah.
Oh, they're here to watch for the other guy hitting. I'm like, oh, cool. This is my pitching coach talking to me while I'm warming up. I'm like, oh, cool. Great, another thing. Like, oh my gosh. Just relax, everything's fine, everything's fine. Great. But yeah, it was good. I had a decent game. I think I gave up like 3 or 4, which is not the end of the world. Maybe a little more. I don't know how I think about it. Maybe like 5 or 6. Um, but no, that was a really good lineup. Um, I know one of their, well, let's see. Jeb, he got drafted. Trent Farquhar, he's on the Phillies, played with him.
Yep.
Good buddy of mine. Brock Vandenberg, he got drafted, traded to the, or was with the Marlins, got released. Phillies picked him up, played with him. So I had these conversations with them a couple months ago, like, oh, I faced you. Oh my gosh. Like that's crazy. Small world. But yeah, that was a good another good wake up call. Like this is the big boy league. You can't fool around. You got to attack, stay aggressive, and let your stuff work.
Okay, next one, James Madison.
James Madison. Hmm. I think that was a good game. I did give up a homer that game though. It was an absolute moonshot. Hung a slider, kid hit it. I don't think he had a hit all year. That was the funny part. He hit it off. Um, what are the stats of that game? Rattle them off.
Yeah, I can look that up real quick. Give me 1 second.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. That James Madison game was at home.
Yes.
Was at home. Yeah. I think it was all right. I think I meant like 7 innings. I think. Not sure.
Okay, let me see. I'm looking at it now. I think James Madison.
If you can't find it, don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Wait,
I think,
actually,
I think that was a little better game than the first one.
okay.
I think it was a little better game, which they had some good hitters, but not as deep as those Power Four teams. Power Four, Power Five, however you want to look at it now.
Okay. Yes, okay. Actually, I did find it. It's right here. Okay. So, um, wait, maybe I didn't. Okay. Wait, no, I didn't. Okay.
Don't
So,
worry about it.
okay, yeah. Next, we'll jump into Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. Let's see. Yep, I remember that game. It was in Cincinnati at their place. They are very chirpy and loud, which sometimes I enjoy because it's a little more fuel to the fire. Like, oh, you
Yeah.
don't think I can do this? Okay, cool. Um, we did that. We did win that game 14-4. I remember that because I did not like them. But they are very, very good hitting team. Um, but yeah, that was a good set the tone of the weekend, like how we wanted it. And unfortunately, the next 2 games we lost, but that was a good Friday win for us. I pitched good, and then the guys behind me pitched good as well. But I think we were up by 7 in the first couple innings. So it's not easy to pitch with a lead, but you're a little more comfortable with the lead, and then
Yeah.
you can be a little bit more aggressive. You can throw some more pitches over the heart of the plate and let the hitters get themselves out. So, but that was a fun game. I enjoyed that, and then I'm pretty positive at least 4 or 5 of those guys in that lineup got drafted that year from
Dang.
Cincinnati. Yeah, names that I recall, which is pretty cool. Like looking back on it, it's like nice. Like that's a
Yeah.
good win. Like facing those guys, like that's not easy.
Yeah. Okay, next, Charleston.
Charleston. Yep, Charleston. Let's see. At their place,
Yep.
cool field. They didn't like them. The upstate coaches didn't like Charleston Southern. I don't know why. So it's kind of like, all right, let's go shove it up their butt a little bit just for them. Pitch. I think we swept that series. But that Friday game was close. and then I think the other 2 days they just rolled over. They just didn't care. But that stadium is a boom box, so I was not nervous to give up a homer, but like, no, let's don't throw a meatball. Like, it's gonna
Yeah.
get don't throw a meatball. So I think I was a little more precise and locked in and focused that game. Just not just because it's Charleston Southern, but like it could easily get out of your hands quick if you don't focus and lock in.
Okay. And then the last one for your time there, Winthrop.
Winthrop, Winthrop. Was that at home? Yes,
Yes.
yes, it was at home. I don't really remember that game. I'll be honest with you. I remember Campbell because I didn't like Campbell. Let's see. Winthrop. Yes, I do remember that game. Is that in the conference tournament, the one you're
Yup.
talking about? Yep. Obviously, we faced them in the middle of the year or whenever it was. I think we beat them three times in the series, which is great, cool. But it's hard to beat a team 4 times,
Right. Yeah.
let alone, and it's in the conference tournament, so everything's on the line. You got nothing to lose because Campbell's the number 1 seed and they've gone to the tournament every year. So Winthrop, they came out swinging. I think I didn't have as many strikeouts that game, but they did put the ball in play a lot, which helped. Like I'm a ground ball guy. I throw sinkers, so I'm a ground ball guy, and they just got themselves out. And I think I threw 115 pitches, maybe just to save some bullpen arms, like because it's gonna be a long week. We gotta
Right.
beat Campbell twice at the 1 seed, so we need arms. Little quick note for you: that Winthrop pitcher, he is a top prospect in the Mariners organization.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He was a two-way at Winthrop, and then the Mariners drafted him just to be a pitcher, and he was just in the prospect games
Okay.
at the
Yeah.
All-Star weekend thing. Brody Hopkins, really
Okay.
good, really. It might be in the league one day, but I faced him, and he's he's just he's a competitor, man. Like I love that. I love facing those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Upstate was
So,
good stuff.
okay. Yeah. So the next thing I got to ask you before we get into your time at Kansas.
Mhm.
So with Upstate making the NCAA tournament this year, how did that make you feel?
I was happy. I still know. I know the head coach. The head coach did a. He didn't recruit me because he was a hitting guy, but when I showed up, made me feel at home, and he's the man. Like I enjoyed that, and he has the same mindset and work ethic. Like we got along real well, and I still know the pitching coach. The first year I was upstate, first year I was at Upstate, that was his first year as pitching coach. So we grew really
Okay.
close. We
Yeah.
knocked some heads. We knocked heads a little bit, arguing with each other because he wanted thing one way. I wanted maybe I wasn't comfortable with something, but
Yeah.
that's how we grew closer. That's how we created our bond. But no, I was happy. I watched those guys. I still know a couple. I wouldn't. Let's see. This next year I might not know guys, but this last year I knew a great bunch of the guys who played in the regional, and I love watching them. They still have a special place in my heart. They gave me a chance. That's all I could ask for.
Okay. So then, Reese, after your time at Upstate, you decide to enter the transfer portal, right? I want to know
Sure.
what all teams contacted you, and then also what was your final three before choosing Kansas?
Um, all teams. Uh, I'll rattle off like 10. I won't
Okay.
go. I'm not bragging. I won't go all day. Okay.
Okay.
Um, these are all the teams that I didn't really give a chance to. I just didn't. I already had my firm grasp.
I got you.
Let's see. I'll name teams now and then I'll name the four.
Okay.
Florida State, Arkansas, Michigan, Nebraska, mm, NC State, North Carolina, um, That's just to name a few. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
reach down
yeah.
in my reach down in my bag of tricks and pull out more.
Yeah, I
Um,
got you.
but the top schools I chose from was Louisville, Kansas, Kentucky, South Carolina, and Coastal Carolina.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Those are
Okay.
those are I took visits there and to each I took well, let's see. South Carolina and Coastal I didn't because I we played there once, so I kind of
Okay.
had a firm grasp. I just wanted to know the coaches and what they're about. The field was sweet and
Yep.
all the facilities. And then I took a visit to Louisville, and then right after the Louisville one, I took a visit to Kentucky.
Okay.
And then I visited Kansas right after. And
Okay.
then and ended up choosing Kansas.
Yeah. So my question for you, out of all those schools, what stuck out to you the most to choose Kansas?
Okay. So let's Kansas had a
Okay.
great offer, with scholarship and academic, and
Okay.
so did Louisville and Kentucky. Um, but the final deciding factor, I don't know if you know this or not. You might because you do your research. Ben Hartle,
Yep.
he was my catcher at Heartland, and he committed to Kansas that fall or winter before I entered the portal.
Okay. Yep.
So I had a that was I wanted to play with him again.
Right.
I wanted him to catch me, and it
Okay.
ended up
Yeah.
not working out. It ended up not working out that way, but I wanted him to catch me, and then I we still had a good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is with the Rangers, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. That's what I was gonna say because I reached out to him as well about coming on the podcast. So
What did he
that
say?
makes
Did he
sense.
say no?
He hasn't responded to my DM yet.
All right, I'll FaceTime him. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, so my next question for you on this is what we're going to talk about is 2024, your senior year, you go to Kansas, all Big 12 second team, 7 and 5, 3.78 ERA, 85.2 innings pitched, 82 strikeouts, and 15 starts. You won 6 straight starts, which has not been done in years. Okay,
I
so
didn't
yeah.
know that.
That's really impressive.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so the first one that I want to start with is Pacific.
Pacific. That is early in the season, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Um, Precursor. I don't know if you know about Pacific. They aren't very well funded,
Right.
um, to be blunt, talented.
Yeah.
So they're a bunch of just scrappy guys who just love playing ball, which is
Yeah.
so I had to show up and take care of business, and I think I did. They might have hit me around a little bit, but we got the job done. We won, put the
Yep.
team put the team in a good chance to win. That's all I can ask for as a starting pitcher.
Right. And then your next one that I have on here, BYU.
BYU, man, that was a great game. Well, first off, that the scenery and the views in the background are absolutely astonishing. So I soaked that all in while I was stretching, warming up to pitch. But that was a so BYU. We can't play on Sunday, obviously. So I'm pretty sure we played Friday and then a doubleheader Saturday. So that Friday set the tone. Did I go complete game?
Yeah.
No, I think so. I think that was that game.
Yep.
Gave up one, and it was just on a middle slider, and it hurt. As soon as it went up, I knew it was gone because the elevation in Utah, like
Yeah. It's unreal.
you put the ball in the air, it flies. Put the ball in
Yeah.
the air. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed pitching there. It's all turf, just like Kansas, and I don't mind pitching on turf with metal cleats. I don't mind it. I think it helps.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
interesting story. So I actually interviewed a guy that played at BYU, Tate Gamble. He
Okay.
yeah. So he was
Yeah.
yeah, he was on my podcast and he talked about like playing in the elevation in BYU and the ball just flies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Batting practice. I think we shagged about 50 or 60 balls behind the fence.
man, man, that is wild. Okay.
Yeah, if you ever get the chance to go down there, I'd say I recommend it. It's awesome. Cool place.
Okay, next UCF.
UCF. That is at home.
Yep.
Friday. I think it was okay. I think it was a pretty cold game.
Yep.
So I went in there with the mindset of attack because they're Florida boys. So
Yeah,
and who wants to hit in 40-degree weather with a metal bat? Nobody.
exactly.
So I think I threw a lot of strikes. I 7 innings, maybe, couple runs, some strikeouts here and there. But that was one of those games where I filled up the zone and let the hitters get themselves out. Let the defense work, ground ball, fly ball, jam shots, double plays, all that kind of jazz. That was one of my better games of the year. And that's a good UCF lineup who made a good run in the conference tournament a couple months down the line.
Okay, next, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, that was another.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. So I knew some of the guys obviously from last year, so I knew how to get them out.
Yep.
I think I got the two mixed up.
Okay.
The Upstate one, I don't remember. I think we might have lost that game just because we didn't hit. They had some really good pitching. But the Kansas one, that was the one we won 14-4 on Friday. That
Okay.
was the one. That was the one I remember. Um, Good ball club at their place. Like I said, chirpy, and that felt good to get the weight off the shoulders and set the tone for the boys for the weekend. Like I said, unfortunately, we lost the next two. Almost got no hit the next day, and then we got curb stomped on Sunday.
I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah, that was a good team.
Okay. Number three, TCU.
Yeah, I remember that like the back of my hand. That was probably probably my best game pitch that year, if I were to say, in terms of situation. Like they were the number 3 seed at the time, so it's like they're coming to our place. It's cold, like let's do it.
Yeah.
And it was cold. Oh, I want to say it was like 38 degrees.
Like Shiesty season weather?
Yeah, like as soon as I was done pitching the inning, I came in and threw my jacket on and the heated coat, and then as soon as I took it off, I'm freezing again. But in terms of pitching, like no one wants to hit, so like that's a pitcher's not a pitcher's dream. A pitcher's dream is obviously to pitch in 70 and sun to
Yeah.
feel warm and loose, but like a Wisconsin boy like me, like hey, a little cold never hurt nobody. All you gotta do is move around,
Yeah.
start moving, you'll warm up. But that was a great game. My parents were there, my family was there, so that was awesome to pitch good, obviously, and then win. We won. That's all that matters. We took the 1-0 on the series, and then the next day we won it. So can't ask for much more than that. And that's another good lineup of veteran guys who I want to say half of those guys were on the World Series teams for TCU
Yeah.
prior. So it was cool. Like that's the stuff you dream of as a kid. Like you see these guys on TV, and now you're pitching against them. Like that's awesome. You love it.
Okay, so now let's talk about Texas Southern.
Okay, so the that game is in Texas, Round Rock, Texas. We are take a little trip down there. We played at Corpus Christi. That was the first game of the season. Didn't pitch very well in that game. We lost. So that was a wake up call, a little reality check. And then the next game, that was a Texas Southern game. And I pitched very good. Not very good, but good enough. Put the team in a chance to win. And it's in Texas at the Rangers AAA ballpark. So Texas, there's so many Texas Southern fans, and they're loud. But that was a night game, and we ended up winning. And they had really good hitters, really good. I want to. I don't know if any of them got drafted. They might have been young, but there's a leadoff guy. He's a switch hitter, but obviously I'm a right-handed pitcher, so he's a lefty hitter. I don't think the guy got out. I think I seriously think he started this season like 15 for 15,
Man.
and that was coming into the game. So it's like, oh, this guy's a good hitter. We'll see. Like he could be getting lucky. No, sinker in, puts it off the wall to lead off the game. I'm like, oh, let's do it. Sure, lead off triple to start the game. But like, no way. And I think I settled in, and then we put up some runs, and then I kind of um, not coasted the rest of the game, but pitched with intent and focus and put the team in a good position to win. And like I said, that's all I could ask for as a starting pitcher. All I can ask for.
Okay, Texas State.
Texas State. Gosh dang it, I got the two mixed up. That was the Texas State game. The Texas Southern game was at home.
Okay.
That was later in the season. The Texas State game, that was really good hitters because they ended up beating Texas in the middle of the year, and their guys played remarkable. But it's funny seeing them like they're going to beat good teams after we played them. Like we knew they
Yeah.
were a good team. We just ended up beating them that one game. The Texas Southern team, I don't think they were um, the greatest thing ever, but you still got to show up and do your job, and I did. And that felt good. But that Texas State game, that was right after we lost to Corpus Christi. Well, I should say I started in that game, and then we ended up losing. So it was a good chip on my shoulder. Like I wanted to do really well, and I ended up doing a fantastic job against them. And
Okay.
that was a good tournament. That it was Kansas, Texas State, Kentucky, and Washington State, and that was
Okay.
the only. We only beat Texas State that weekend, so it felt good to get a win. And the other two games we were close. We didn't have enough firepower.
I got you.
Yeah,
Okay. This next one, Texas.
Texas. Yeah, man, that was when I get asked like where's the best atmosphere to play or pitch like that. It's Texas. We are in the visiting locker rooms. You know the Augie Garrido interview where he lights everyone up.
Yup.
That my locker was right to the left of where he was standing. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But really good Texas team, sold out crowd, pitched good. We ended up losing 4-3. We got walked off three times in that series. Three
Mm.
times. Uh, want to say I went 7 innings maybe. Didn't strike a lot. Didn't I had I think I might have had 4 or 5 strikeouts, but played on turf. It's fast. Let the infield work. That's my job. Like get guys out, get weak contact, and I did a great job of accomplishing that mission. That was fun. That was I don't know if you've ever been down there. Good time. But Texas, whenever they score a run, they shoot the cannon.
Oh.
So when I'm warming up in the bullpen, the cannon's right there. They fired it off, and I almost pooped my pants. Like I fired it off right before the game. It was insane. Like right, like 10 feet to my right, it fired. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm warming up. Like, give me a heads up. I'm right next to you. And then yeah, and then I pitched good, so it was all right. But
Okay.
happens.
Um, Now Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Probably the most deep team I faced all year. Got hit around a little bit. I'll be honest. There was one point. I, well, hold on. Let's go back. Globe Life. That was where we
Oh,
played conference tournament.
Big 12
We didn't
tournament.
play, we didn't play Oklahoma all year. They weren't in our schedule, and they were the 1 seed in the tournament. So we knew what we were getting ourselves into. It was an awesome field to pitch in, like great atmosphere. Not a lot of people, obviously big stadium. There's empty seats, but enough people to make it a good time. They hit me around pretty well. Still got outs, but I remember coming in after third or fourth inning, like, what do I throw these guys? Like they just hit it. It's ridiculous. And like a couple of them were reasonable, like laser shows. A homer, my buddy John Nett robbed a homer, so I'll still thank him and buy him a steak dinner to this day. It was on, I think it was number 2 on top 10 place. It was ridiculous, but that was a great team. And John Spikerman, their leadoff guy, I
Yep.
play with.
I was getting ready to
Um,
say it. Spike.
great guy. I think he was 2 for 3 or 2 for 4 off me. He might have had 3 hits. I'm not gonna tell him he had 3 hits, obviously. But no, they had a really good lineup, and that was probably probably the deepest lineup I faced all year. So it was a um, good challenge. And I enjoy those challenges. You may not succeed, but you learn a lot from yourself and who you are as a pitcher and a person. So it's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was my last collegiate start. So I took it full advantage of it and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the interesting part because I know Spike very well. So as
Hmm.
soon as you said Spike, I was like, "Yep, I know Spike very well."
Yeah, that's awesome. How you know him?
Yeah, so interesting story. So back in the day, I grew up like an OU fan,
Okay.
and I used to have an OU page that I sold to my best friend, and I used to like basically like do the content for like all OU sports, and
Heck yeah.
I reached out to Spike on multiple of my stuff, and then ever since then, like I met him in the College World. I seen him at the College World Series, and it was pretty cool. And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's awesome.
yep.
That's awesome. Spike's a great guy.
Oh yeah,
Great.
amazing man,
He's
amazing.
he's a man. Even a good teammate, even better person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do want to go back to that though, Reese. With that being your last collegiate college start, what was your emotion like?
I was sad, but like good sad, like happy tears. Like
Yeah,
I had a great career, great collegiate career, and I mean, when I look back on it, sure, I could have done some things different, but would that have turned me into the person I am today? Who knows? Like that's the toss up. So I'll be forever grateful, and I have no regrets whatsoever on the paths I chose, the different schools I chose. I don't regret it one bit. I enjoyed every minute with the experiences and the memories and the players and coaches that I met along the way. Still to this day, I talk to them. It's awesome. I'll be forever grateful.
okay, so next after the season's over, the draft rolls around, right? So what was going through your head after all that?
Well, I talked to some teams. I talked to the Mariners, the Nat, and the Nationals, and the Mets.
Okay.
Um, Talked to them a little bit. The Phillies were not even. I want to. No, they were in there, but I never really got close to touch them.
Okay.
But I talked to them maybe once or twice a week, just checking in, like, "Hey, how are you? What are you doing? Blah blah blah. What's the outlook look like?" Um, Never heard anything straight up from the Nationals nor Mets in terms of draft. The Mariners, the Mariners guy told me maybe keep your phone on you the second day. Um, Maybe get picked up in the later rounds. But like I don't know. I mean, I was a little bummed out, but
Yeah.
it's the business. Like
Right.
it's what it is. And then um, keep doing my research and calling people and asking people what I should do, who I should talk to. And then the Phillies guy called and we got that all situated.
Yeah. So what was that like when he called?
Well, it wasn't right away. We had talked for a couple days and he said he'd get back to me, but that's what the other guys said too, and they really never did. So um it's a little bit not I'm not hopeless by any means, but it's a little bit demoralizing. Like, oh man, like no way my career's over this quick, right? No
Yeah.
way. Um and then do some calls, and then he called me and how would you like to play for the Phillies? I'm like, heck yeah. Sounds good. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all. I was so pumped. Got off the phone. My parents were like, so who was that? I'm like, oh, going to the playing with the Phillies now. Why? Yep. Yeah, it was I'll be forever grateful that his name's Justin. I forget his last name. I should know his last name because he gave me a chance. But Justin's the man, and I'll be forever grateful that he gave me a chance with the Phillies.
Okay, so talk to me about your journey to high A.
Okay, so that being an undrafted free agent, you kind of do I wouldn't say more. Um, the drafted guys, obviously, they have invested a lot of money in them, so they're they're the Golden Boys. So I'm a little bit down the depth chart in terms of where I'm starting. But showed up, had a good little when we show up, we do like a little almost like a 4 week camp type thing just to get
Okay.
everyone
Yeah.
under their feet in terms of throwing and lifting and getting in the swing of things, making sure everyone's comfortable. And then I got called up to low A the end of the year. So 2024 got picked up middle, end of July. Went down there that whole month of August. We did that little camp thing, getting our feet under us. And then they called me up to low A in Clearwater, which
Yep.
is right there. The spring
Right.
training facility in Clearwater is right there. Um, and I pitched with them in the playoffs and had maybe 5 or 6 innings and did
Yep.
a good job. I was very pleased with how I did in terms of the start I had in my professional career and showing them what I'm about as a pitcher. I think that was big time. Um, and then we'll fast forward to this year. Spring training was really good. I had a good spring training. Started in low A, had a good start. I came out of the bullpen to begin, and then maybe a month in, a couple guys got banged up, and they needed a new starter, and they asked me to start. I'm like, heck yeah, man, I'll do it. I started in college, might as well. Like I'm used to it. I do like the bullpen though. And I rallied off a couple good starts, and they brought me up to high A, and then that was unique. I would say I was the First guy. I'm trying to think. I don't want to speak any nonsense. Um, I think I was the first guy from our draft class to get moved up to high A, so that was cool. But it was also like do I belong here? Am I getting sent up here to fail? I don't know. Like there's a lot of things going through my head. Um, but no, man, you kind of get that out of your head, and you're just playing baseball at a different level. That's all it is with different guys around you, and you get out of your comfort zone a little bit, do some new things with some guys, learn a few things, and boom, you're just another guy and another teammate on the high A team, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and it's cool to I've moved to a different part of the United States. Never been to New Jersey before. It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I like getting out of my comfort zone a little bit. I think that makes me grow as a person. Makes me look in the mirror and ask like who I am. Like
Yeah.
we're in New Jersey. Do I want to show up? Yeah, heck yeah, you want to show up. Like you know
Heck
what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So 2025, you went 2-6 in 24 games with a 4.03 ERA, 84 strikeouts. So talk to me, what are your lessons that you learned and your expectations going into 2026?
Uh, Lessons that I learned. I'm a good pitcher. Um, and I think that goes a long way. If you don't believe you're a good pitcher, you're gonna fail. You're not gonna have success whatsoever. That's the first step in um, doing good is confidence. You got to believe in yourself. And I learned that I'm a very positive person, but I also dwell on the negatives very easily. So learning from the mistakes and turning them into positives. I try and think for one negative, you got to think of three positives.
Right.
So like after a start, oh, I walked three guys. Well, what did I do good? What did I do good that day? Like
Yeah.
bounce off that and keep going. Like find the little things you're good at, be good at your strengths. Then you can focus on your weaknesses in the off season. That's what I'm doing right now. Which one of my weaknesses throwing hard. I'm a I need to throw harder. I'm a stuff guy. I'm a command pitcher, and if I add a couple ticks of velo, that's only a bonus for me. So that's what I'm working on right now. Let's see, plans and expectations. I expect to do good. I expect to do. I'm a perfectionist, so I expect to be perfect. I'm not going to throw a perfect game every game, but that's what I want.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man, I'm excited. I had a really that was my first full year of pro ball, healthy. Knock on wood. That's all I can ask for. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to work hard this offseason. Been working hard for a little over a month now, and continue that into spring training and show up with a smile on my face. Work hard. Good things will happen.
All right. So now let's talk about this. What is your welcome to JUCO, welcome to D1, and welcome to the minor stories?
Oh,
Or
let's see.
moment. Story or moment?
Story or moment. Welcome to JUCO. Let's start there. Hmm. Well, we'll go with 5:30 weights every day. That's welcome to JUCO.
Yeah.
And then you're not in bed till 10 or 11-ish, depending on if you get your homework done at the right time. That's welcome to JUCO. Oh, our bus did break down. You could say that was welcome to JUCO too.
Man.
No bueno. Welcome to D1. Let's see. Welcome to D1. I'd say the upstate year, welcome to D1 was probably going to Clemson or South Carolina, like seeing the big time schools and how many people they put in the stands and how good they are and the expectations.
Yeah.
I'd say that's welcome to D1. And that you could say that Kansas was, I was used to it at that point, kind of like
Yeah.
Kansas, very nice facilities, very organized, well ran, like that. Um, and then welcome to Pro Ball. Probably pulling up in my Uber to the field and seeing the all the nice cars was probably welcome to Pro Ball. I I didn't get a very big signing bonus at all.
Yeah.
Um, but it's cool. Like that's your like this is it. These are the
Yeah.
big league guys. This is a job. Like they get paid to do it. Like it makes sense. But yeah, it's I don't let's see. Welcome to Pro Ball. You could say a couple. Maybe some stories are explicit and I have to keep to myself, but there's some good ones.
Okay, next, I want you to talk to me about battling adversity in JUCO in D1.
Okay. Adversity in JUCO. Yeah, man. I dealt with some stuff off the field with family. Grandpa passed away, a close family friend passed away, so that was hard. But I had a good support system around me, people I talked to, um, and they're family, and that's what keeps you up and keeps you going. And they did a good job of making sure I had a good head on my shoulders and I wasn't getting steered in the wrong direction. And yeah, I'm very appreciative for it looking back on it. I did deal with quite a, I mean, obviously everyone can be in worse situations, but how important one thing is to another person is different,
Right.
and how we grieve. So let's D1 adversity. I'd say just the stepping stone of so in JUCO, maybe one or two guys are good in the lineup, and then the other seven you can kind of get away with stuff. But when you go in D1, upstate, you could say most of the teams were like that. Maybe three or four guys who had a good bat in their hands, and the other guys are maybe just role players.
Yeah.
But some teams we played, they're 1 through 9 just stacked. And I'd say the adversity of just being locked in every batter, not taking one guy for granted. If he's batting 130, he could go 4 for 4 that game. That's
Yeah.
baseball. Like that's baseball. Um, so I'd say just that aspect of the competition level and you having to step up and put in a lot more effort than you did in the past, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one, what are your favorite JUCO stories?
Favorite JUCO stories. Let's see. Oh man. Um, well, I got a couple, I guess I could share. They're not explicit. I say here's a good wake up call story in JUCO. We were doing physicals, like standing in line and going to see the doctor, getting all checked out, making sure we're not injured and healthy. And uh, one of the older guys next to me is next in line. He's like, "No way, dude! Like Iowa State just called me to play for his full scholarship." I'm like, "No, dude, that's sick! Like that's awesome." He's like, "I'm just messing with you. They don't have a baseball team." I'm like, "Really, dude? Like, are you kidding?"
I was gonna say, I was like, wait, they don't have a
It's my
baseball
second.
team.
It's my second day here. I don't know this stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know this. So that was pretty funny. Uh, let's see. Couple other ones. I'm trying to think. We had this tradition at Heartland. We every not the first year, but the second and then the third year, and then they kept it going. We would shave someone's head before the season. We'd shave someone's head before the season. We'd give them money for it, obviously. We'd all throw in $5, but we'd
Yeah.
shave someone. That was our little like tradition. It was awesome. That was a good time. Oh, we didn't pick the most handsomest of guys, so it was a little funnier. Um, I'll keep it at that for now. Yeah, I'll keep it at that. The other
Okay.
stuff, the other stuff was probably at the apartments, and I can't share that.
Yeah. That's all good. That's all good. Okay. Next, talk to me about your 5 a.m. JUCO stories.
Oh man, we would go apartment to apartment and wake people up just to make sure they showed up, because if they didn't, we were punished as a team, which
Mm.
is not like most programs, which I think is a very trivial role in why we were successful. We ran as a team. We left no guy alone. And if someone did, they and we got punished, and it was not fun. There were a couple of times where a guy would miss and sleep in, and we'd go to his apartment and dump water on him. Yeah, a couple of guys yak. Uh, which is typical when you're busting your butt. But
Yeah.
early mornings, darkness. Yep.
Okay, next, talk to me about what are the toughest lineups that you faced in D1, JUCO, and the minors?
D1 JUCO and minors. Okay, let's go. We'll start with JUCO. We'll work our way up. JUCO, probably Kirkwood. When we played Kirkwood at the World Series,
Okay, yep.
7 of their 9 guys were committed Division One.
Dang.
They had the best batting average of all teams, most home runs, most RBIs. But those are the games I like. Like I want the best guys. That brings the best out in me.
Yeah.
Um, that was good. That was really good lineup. Let's go. Let's see. We'll go upstate at division. We'll go upstate, one at upstate, one at Kansas. Upstate, Campbell, 1 through 9, stacked, really good hitters. And they had, I think a couple of those guys transferred out to big schools,
Mm.
Georgia, or Auburn, um, maybe a couple other ones. But they're good hitters, but the most annoying part is they're scrappy and they foul a lot of stuff off. So that was frustrating. Like you make a good pitch and they barely touch it and they're still in the box. It's like, what the heck, man? Like what? Just give it up. Swing and miss and go back to the dugout. um, Kansas, probably Oklahoma. The best
Yeah.
hitter I faced was probably JJ Weatherholt at West Virginia, but the best lineup definitely Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Yeah. JJ Weatherholt. Okay.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Obviously, Spike.
Yep.
What's his name? Eli Willett's older brother.
Yep, Jackson.
Yep, he's really good. I think a couple other guys I can't remember their names, but very intelligent hitters.
Jackson
Ne-
Nicholas.
Yep, yep,
Yep.
left that was a lefty. Yeah. Let's see.
Kendall Pettis.
Kendall Pettis. Yeah, you're thinking all these guys. There's another righty in there, I think. Maybe Scott something.
Oh, S- Mudler.
Mudler. Yeah.
Yep.
He was a first baseman. Yeah, he I think he had a home run off me. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's a JUCO bandit as well.
Is he?
Northwest Florida. Yep.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. I love the JUCO guys, man. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Professional ball. Professional ball. From well, I'll say in low A, it was the Palm Beach Cardinals. The
Oh,
Cardinals,
yep. Yep.
very good lineup.
Yeah.
Um, Guy from Cincinnati, Josh Cross. He plays with them, and he's very good. I remember his name from Cincinnati facing him. And then high A, the Mets. The Mets
Yep.
is stacked. When I got called up there, we played in Brooklyn that second week, and their lineup was stacked.
Mm.
I think they were like 40-12 or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then luckily a couple of those guys got promoted to double A, so we didn't have to see them the rest of the year. But even then, when we played them a couple weeks down the road, still ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, man, it's 1 through 9. You can't take a break. You can't.
Yeah.
That, that's when it bites you in the ass. You as soon as you step off the gas pedal, there'll be 4 runs on the board in no time.
What is something that you struggled with this season that you want to improve on?
Struggled with this season. Um, hmm. I'm gonna I'm gonna say I didn't struggle with recovery, but I want to recover faster. If
Okay.
that
Yeah.
from a starter standpoint, if I'm pitching on Friday, 7 innings, I I'm a 2 day sore guy, so that on Saturday I'll feel fatigued and slow, but I won't feel as bad as I will on Sunday.
Got it.
And then I need to feel good Monday because that's my movement day, and then Tuesday is my bullpen. So I
Okay.
want to. It's a goal of mine and what I'm working out now and experimenting different foods and vitamins and supplements so I can recover faster. Because that's all it is as a starter and even a reliever. Like you throw on, you want to recover as fast as possible to get back to 100%. You want to be 100%, but if you can be 110%, that's just an added bonus.
Yeah.
And so towards the second half of the year, I didn't decline, but I felt myself recovering slower and slower and slower, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a goal of mine, just to figure out like what routine best works for me so I can recover the best and the fastest to get to the next bullpen and the next start and be even better than I was the week before.
Okay. What is one thing you can expect on the Division One level?
Talent. You can expect talent. You can expect competition. Um, and the guys are hungry. They want to go to the next level. And I think that's an important part. If you let's say this, D1's D1, don't make it more than it is. It's just
Gotcha.
like it's just I think it's very comparable to how the minor leagues works. And you could compare it to how my route, JUCO
Yeah.
D1, JUCO mid major Power 5, low A, high A, double A, triple A majors. But the just show up and work hard and you'll be successful. That's all. That's really all it is. That's really all it. There's not much to it. Put your head down and work. And those guys that do that, they'll get rewarded in the game.
What is one thing you do to try to get out of a slump when you're pitching?
Not think. Don't think.
Don't
Because
think.
once you're in that slump, man, you can't get out of there. And it's like like if I can't throw strikes, you get down that rabbit hole of like, oh, is it my mechanics? Is it my arm? What did I eat today? Is the sun out? Like you start getting down that rabbit hole. It's no bueno. So I think the fine line of less is more. Do the little things right, and then the big things will take care of itself.
Okay.
Slumps are going to happen. That's baseball. That's
Yeah.
life. That's sports. You're going to have a bad game, but I think getting a good night's sleep, or we do a good job of like go home to your family. Like That's your time. Like get off the baseball field. Don't think about it. And then you show up the next day, it's a new day. I
Yeah.
mean, if all goes good, great. Do the same thing you did the day before. If not, then you got to switch up a little bit, you know?
Okay, this next one, what's the biggest thing you noticed transitioning from JUCO to D1 to the minors?
The biggest difference.
Yeah.
Let's see. Probably just the size of guys. That's a big difference. There were some games this year where like FaceTime my parents after and my dad's like, "Did you see those guys in the box, dude? They're huge." I'm like, dude, they're not that big. Like, what is it? You saying I'm small? Like, come on, dude. I'd say just like the box presence of guys. Like these aren't no college. I mean, co- you could say like age wise, college guys are relatively same to professionals, but JUCO, the 18, 19, 20 year olds, like these are grown men
Yeah.
in the professionals, grown men. Yeah. I'd say that's probably the biggest difference. And then obviously with age comes experience and intelligence. So they're not clueless in the box. They know what they're looking for. They know what they want. And if they don't get it, they're not swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite things about JUCO?
Oh man. Everything. Everything. The guys,
Okay.
the memories. I mean, we live and breathe together, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. We're at the baseball field for 5, 6 hours a day, and then we go home and we hang out and we live and cook and do school, everything with each other. So yeah, man, that those are probably the great. I wish I could go back. I know I can't, but I wish I could go back.
Okay. I hear a lot of people tell me that a lot. They're like, if JUCO was a 4 year, they would.
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah. And
absolutely. I would.
me and you basically did, man. I mean, I went JUCO for 3 years and you went JUCO for 3 years. So we
Yeah.
both, that's
Hey,
what I'm saying. We made it a
with the
university
new
for real.
JUCO rules, I think we might have one more. You never know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Okay. So what sacrifices have you had to make to pursue your athletic dream?
Yeah. A lot. You could say a lot in the grand scheme of things, a lot. But like in retrospect, it's like you're gonna miss buddies' parties. You're gonna miss graduations. I've missed a couple weddings this year, but that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate part of it. You're gonna miss stuff. But this is what I want. This is a goal of mine. A goal of mine is to make it to the big leagues, and if missing a couple important family events has to happen, they understand it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they understand it. They're in my corner rooting me on, so I'm not gonna um, be mad at that one bit. They'll be mad at me for missing the wedding, but
Yeah.
it it's a part of it, man. It's a
Right.
part of it.
Right.
Couldn't tell you last time I had a summer, but that's a privilege. That's
Yeah.
a privilege to have. Like
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Okay. What's it like playing in the minors?
It's awesome. It's a great time. Showing up to the field every day. I want to say showing up to work, but it's fun. I'm playing a game, the game of baseball. Um, yeah. What was your question? Sorry, I kind of dozed
Yeah,
off.
no, no, no. What's it like playing in the minors?
Okay. Fun. It's a blast. It's long. It sucks sometimes, but the guys around you make it 1,000 times better. They're doing the same thing that I'm doing. So why would I be complaining if they're in sunshine and daisies with a smile on their face? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All about enjoying the little things. And like I said, we're there from noon to midnight every day. So
Yeah.
enjoying the time with the guys and having a downtime by yourself, that's important, but it's a blast. Can't ask for much more.
How do you handle and learn from criticism or constructive feedback?
Um, well, depends on who it's coming from, first of all. And if they know any knowledge, like if it's a opinion or a fact, you know what I mean? I think you can take it with a grain of salt. Some of the things people say are 100% true, and some of them are 100% false. But like you look in the mirror, I know who I am, so I'm not gonna let someone in the outside dictate my emotions or mood based on my performances.
Yeah.
So just I think knowing who you are and not straying away from that is very important in terms of criticism. You're gonna get it anywhere. Baseball, life, mom, dad, brother, sister, like
Yeah.
that's a part of it. But I think knowing the like I said, knowing the truth about who you are and what you're about, that's very important, and you don't want anyone to steer that.
What made you decide to get into baseball in the first place?
Well, I think my dad put a bat in my hand at a very young age and was all right with it. Obviously, young, learning, no clue what I'm doing. And I went into coach pitch and I fell in love with it right away. Just hitting the ball, running around, just having fun. Like that. That's how it is now. And I think at a very young age it was important for me at least, my dad and my parents getting me into sports. Like I love sports. Wrestle, baseball, football. Um and baseball just is ingrained in me. I loved it. Just with my buddies, just fooling around with the ball, and then going to the field, playing little league games and t-ball or God knows what else, you know. Um, but yeah, it's easy to fall in love with the game of baseball. I don't know how people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one, okay. How do
Hmm.
you stay mentally locked in?
Okay, that's a very good question. I think from my wrestling background, um, I don't know if you know much about wrestling, but wrestling is one on one. It's just
Yeah.
you. So you have no one to blame. You lose a match, it's no one else's fault. It ain't your left fielder. It's just you. Um, so I think that was ingrained in me from the start. I wrestled from kindergarten to senior year of high school. And I think there's a very good theme in that, and that's taking accountability in yourself and knowing you have to work hard, not just other
Right.
people, be successful. And so I think that the mental side of that in terms of wrestling, I brought that over to baseball, and that helped me transition I should say a lot easier into the mental side of things of baseball. Because if you're not mentally there in baseball, you could be as physically talented as possible, but if you don't have that mental side, it's not gonna carry you a long way.
Right.
And I think that helped me a lot with learning who I was as a person and player. Obviously, Mickey Mantle says um, physical parts what 25, mental parts
Right.
7. So if you don't have that other 75%, you're only getting 25% out of yourself. So you got to unlock that mental side um, to unlock yourself as a player, and it's very important. Some guys to this day don't aren't really tuned into that, and that's unfortunate. I try and help guy. I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means, but you can learn. You can learn from other people by watching them and how they act, what they say, and that can help you
Yeah.
learning what to do and what not to do in terms of the mental side of things.
Okay, so next, Reese, what we're going to talk about, these are some topics in college, right? Okay,
Hmm.
so the first one that we are going to talk about is what is your thoughts on NIL?
Uh, Mixed emotions. I I don't know. I think it's cool. It's a cool aspect of the guys who may not have a chance at a professional opportunity. So for those guys who are going to 4 years, not saying they won't by any means, but the guys who maybe um want to go and have a job after or just want to enjoy their 4 years, they can have that if they're a good player, they can have that opportunity. I don't know. It's very wishy-washy. I'm not very political when it comes to that side of things. I think it's cool. I wish the NCAA would have some better boundaries or requirements for those players to earn that. Maybe a specific like dollar amount. Like I don't
Yeah.
think guys are worth $1 million as a freshman. Ain't no way. They
Yeah,
haven't stepped a foot on the field.
I agree.
Yeah. I talk to my parents about it all the time. Have them come in on a full ride scholarship, no NIL, make them earn it.
Yeah.
Make them earn it. They're
Yeah.
just
I
because you're a great high school prospect doesn't mean you deserve $1 million off the rip.
I agree. Honestly, I agree with you on that because here's my thing, and I know you agree with this too because like me and you, we basically, if you think about it, we came from nothing.
Correct. Yeah.
And we had to go earn to be here, to
Hmm.
get to the Division 1 level. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't just given to us like everyone else.
Yep.
So, like, and that's what I feel like. Some players, like, they're like, okay, out after they come out of high school and they get to the next level, they get all this money, and I'm like, why? You
Yeah.
have these players that work their tails off to try to get to this level out of JUCO. Like that's what I really am happy for a lot of the JUCO guys that are like dominating in all sports right now. Josh Allen,
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's old, but he's still doing his thing. That's what I'm
That's my
saying.
that's my guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
On your going back to what you were talking about, I do think it's cool though. So, like for example, Division 1 has X amount of scholarships. They can only
Yeah.
give out this money. I do think it's cool that they have also like a NIL pool that they can
Yeah.
give to a guy who maybe doesn't get the athletic scholarship because they're
Right.
out. I think that's a great benefit. But with what you're seeing nowadays, they don't care.
Yeah.
They want the best guys and they don't care how much it costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your thoughts on players having agents?
Uh mixed emotions. I don't have
Yeah,
one. I don't have one.
I got you.
I I'm an advocate for myself.
Yeah.
Um I don't know. I do think there should be some type of requirement to have one.
Okay.
Um I don't know what the requirements are, but everyone shouldn't have one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not Paul Skeens. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
just, that's just the way I think. But
Yeah.
good for them. Like if they want an agent, I don't know.
I got you.
I don't have to pay anybody. So it's going straight to
Yeah.
my pocket.
Yeah. I feel I feel you.
Maybe
So,
not down the road. If I continue my success,
yeah.
then we'll have that conversation.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, so this next one, biggest topic in all of college sports, the transfer portal.
Transfer portal. I I'm an advocate for it to a certain extent for the guys. So in my position,
Right. You were in it once.
I had a good year. I enjoyed where I was at,
Right.
but I wanted a little more.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanted that next stepping stone of competition and uncomfortability and getting out of my comfort zone. So I think that's a benefit to the transfer portal, but also a negative. Like if a guy's not playing, they can just hop in the portal. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's not that they're not fighting adversity. They're just going giving up, not giving up, but just going to see what else is out there, which is fine. But
Yeah.
if there's no transfer portal, and the guy's not playing, what is he going to do? He's going to work harder. He's
Right.
going to learn. He's going to dig deeper. He's going to find out what his limits are. Like so that's that fine line of like, is the transfer portal good? Sure. Do I think they're overusing it? Yeah. There needs to be maybe there's a certain number of guys that can enter the transfer portal from one team
Yeah.
or from
Amount of times you can transfer.
correct that
Yeah.
too. That's also a problem.
Yeah.
They should go back to one because then you if you want to enter the portal you really got to sit down and analyze what you want to do. It's not just I'm going to go to Texas, I'm going to go to Auburn, and then I'll go to Oklahoma. Like dude,
No, yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah. I feel you on that because, like, here's my thing, okay? There's multiple reasons why some people enter the portal. Okay, one of the reasons, let's say you're 18 years old, you go to the transfer portal, you weren't playing. But at
Mhm.
that point, I think you should just go JUCO.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
too.
And
You don't
that's the
need to
thing.
enter
And
the,
I
yeah.
think it's benefiting now with, I mean, a lot of people wonder this, and I mean, I can honestly answer this question too, you know. With the amount of scholarships there are now, some players have to enter the portal and they have to go JUCO. Well, guess what? I feel like JUCO is getting even better now.
Yep.
Like watching the sports like this past season, it's really competitive, man. Like JUCO's getting even more competitive.
Yep.
Like I'm like every single sport, basketball, competitive. It's on
Yep.
ESPN Plus now. The national tournament's on ESPN Plus in basketball.
They
It's on
didn't have any
ESPN Plus
coverage.
in baseball.
Yeah.
It's on ESPN Plus in football.
Yeah.
Like everything's on ESPN Plus JUCO.
Yep.
So the publicity is there, everything's there. So I feel like it's just gonna get even better and better. Like,
Agreed. Agreed. I think on your thing, and I'll go right off of it out of experience.
yeah,
These coaches, they want JUCO guys because
yeah,
they got 1 or 2 years under their belt. They have experience, they have playing
exactly.
time, and they're already grown up and know who they are.
Yeah.
They're not getting the 18-year-old freshman that they have to shape and do this, that, and the other with. They know what they're getting and they know what they're getting out of it.
And the crazy part is there could be a chance that the NCAA just gives everyone 5 years. Now think of this. You can, if it does happen, now listen to this. If they do give everyone 5 years, think of this. Someone can go JUCO 2 years. None of
Yeah.
that will even count, but you already have 2 years of experience. Now you get five more.
Yep. That's
So
ridiculous.
in
Yeah.
well the crazy thing is like but this is my thing though. I think about this, okay? So if that were to happen, I feel like more JUCO guys would have the chance to go D1 because
Yes.
you have that opportunity. You want to take those guys that have already had that experience and had to go and work their tail off to get to this opportunity over guys who haven't proved anything yet.
Mhm. Yep. Exactly. Exactly. Which 2 years and 5 years would be absolutely insane. They need to figure that out as
Yeah,
soon as possible.
they
Otherwise,
will.
there will be 30-year-olds playing in collegiate sports. Sports. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. So, next question. What is your why in baseball?
What is my why? It's a great question. I haven't been asked that in a while. What's my why? I think, I shouldn't say I think, I know, um, just proving to myself that I can do it.
Hmm.
A lot of doubts, like doubting yourself or hearing it from others. You want to prove them wrong, but
Right.
um, first off, prove yourself wrong. Like you don't think you can throw a strike, throw a strike. You don't think you can throw hard, throw hard. Like you
Yeah.
can do it as long as you believe in yourself and follow through. That's probably my why. I mean, my parents, big support system, big reason of why I keep going. I think I always wanted to do better than my dad. I always wanted to do better than my dad. And I know like once I play, my dad was a great wrestler in college. He never played baseball in college, just through high school.
Okay.
But um, seeing my parents like at Upstate or like when they went to Kansas and watched me, like they loved it. They just they love seeing going out and experiencing new things. They
Yeah.
love doing that. And I think me traveling around the country and playing the game that I love, uh, doing that puts a smile on my face, and I really enjoy that. There's a lot. It's a very deep question. I could go on and on of my why, but yeah, man,
Okay.
I'd say so.
Okay, this next one is a big topic in baseball. What is your
Okay.
thoughts on the pitch clock?
Um, I don't mind it. I actually like it to a certain extent. I like because I get in a rhythm. So like before the pitch clock, I get the ball back. I'm already on the mound. I know what pitch I want to throw, where, like what result do I want to get. So I was already kind of in that headspace, just
Yeah.
getting a rhythm, getting a rhythm. Um, but the one thing I don't, trying to think. I wish I could step off and have one disengagement like the hitters could. Like they
Yeah.
can call
Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree.
they can call time. I mean, I can do that when there's runner on base, but when there's no runners on, like once the 20 seconds starts, I can step off, and as long as I get the pitch off before 1 second, it's good. But like, what if I want to take a breather? I can't. You
Yeah,
know,
you can't. But
that's
the
the
batter
only thing.
can.
Yeah,
So
the
it's
batter
like
exactly. Yeah,
it's kind of a disadvantage to in my opinion, I feel like it's kind of a disadvantage to the pitcher because the batter can be like, okay, wait, actually time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's not every rule, but most of the rules they're adding is for the hitters. They need all the help they can get. Just saying.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. This next one, it's a two-part question.
Okay.
What is the coach that means the most to you out of your career? And what is the season that means the most to you out of your career?
Um, I got two coaches. My dad was my coach for wrestling and
Okay.
then baseball leading up to high school. He ingrained a lot in me, just the never-ending drive and the hard work, grit. Um, had not some bad days with him, but like some scream fights, obviously. The competitor in him and the competitor in me, him wanting to be right, me wanting to be right. Um, but I'll cherish that forever. He molded me into the man I am today, and I'll be forever grateful. The second coach is my Heartland coach. He was my freshman year. He was my pitching coach, and then our head coach got a job at Iowa, took it
Okay.
there. He became the head coach, and we grew really close. I was almost like a mini version of him in terms of mindset and thoroughness. So we bonded really good. And then he was a phenomenal pitcher. So he gave me some tips and tricks that I still use to this day, whether it's pitch grips or thought process or whatnot, pitch sequences, all that jazz. He's probably made the biggest impact on my career without a doubt, baseball career, and I mean, and the man I am. Obviously, we spent 3 years together. um, and then the best season, huh?
Yeah.
The best season. Third year at Heartland, without a doubt. We went undefeated in conference, first time and probably only time
Yeah.
to ever happen. Went to Enid. That was awesome. And then that next, I mean, I wish I could say the next year was my favorite year. They won the national title, but I wasn't a part of that.
Yeah.
I'll have a little part of it, but I won't say I won it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think of who that was. I interviewed someone that you used to play with.
What was his name?
It
Where'd he
might
go?
have been was might have been Jake Radosevich.
Off the top of my head, that doesn't ring a bell.
Oh wait, no. He went to Lincoln Land.
Radosevich. Okay. Doesn't ring a bell. Was he a pitcher or a hitter?
Hitter,
Hitter?
catcher.
Catcher. Hmm. Maybe. I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I remember a big right-hander from Lincoln Land, but that was my last year. I'm not sure about the first two. We didn't play him the first year. We played him the second.
Okay, I'm trying to figure it out because I swear there was someone that I've interviewed before that you might have played with. I'm trying to think of who it would be though, because it would have been from this summer.
This
Um, okay, let me think.
Yeah, man, I have no clue.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Wouldn't have been. Wait, good afternoon, Juco Editz family, and let me see. No, he's. This one. to that one. Two. Nope. Um. Okay, let me see where Jake is from. Yeah, it says he went to. Oh, he went to Lewis and Clark Community College.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. Yeah, Lewis and Clark.
Don't really remember anybody from that team, but he's probably right.
Okay. Let me think. Yeah, it's blanking on me now because I'm like, I knew there was someone that I interviewed that went to your JUCO that you played with. I
Hmm.
can't think of it right now, but if I remember it, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
But
let me know.
yeah, so the next one that I have for you though is actually going to be a fun one. What is your walkout song?
Money by Pink Floyd.
Okay.
Money by Pink Floyd. I started that at Upstate, and then I brought it to Kansas, but it had a bad word in it, so they didn't play it. And then I had oh, hold on. You're gonna give me a second. Um it was might have been oh no, I can't think of it. Is it Iron Maiden? Not Iron. Was it Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. It's something along that I can't remember how it went. Like something like that. It was a rock song. I
Oh,
like the
okay.
pump.
That sounds familiar though. I'm trying to think what that would be, but I think yeah, I remember. I think I know what that is.
It might have been Metallica.
Okay.
But I like the pump up rock before when I run out there. I like
Okay.
that. Gets me in the right frame of mind.
Okay, this next one, this is gonna be one that I came up with my creativity. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with you being a wrestler, you have to pick five wrestlers to tag team with you in a WWE match. Who you picking?
WWE wrestlers. Brock Lesnar's one.
Yup.
Uh, Lesnar. Give me Undertaker,
Yup. I
obviously.
was gonna say that. Second one.
Jeff Hardy. That's three.
Okay.
Rey Mysterio. That's four.
Okay.
And give me Andre the Giant. That's five.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
All right, then this last one that I have for you is okay. So, Reese, what advice do you have for high school players, JUCO players, Division One players trying to make it to the next level like you have?
Um, I would say don't get too stuck on the fame and popularity of those big names. Everyone's route is different. Ask me, for example. Started from the bottom level, and work my way up. Take advantage of each and every opportunity that you are given because you don't know how big that opportunity is until you finish it, and you don't know who else is watching. I'd say a couple of the games I pitched in junior college or even upstate or Kansas, you got scouts in the stands. So you got to be on your best behavior. You got to know what you're about and don't get out of your lane. Stay who you are, be true to who you are, and everyone has their own path. You dictate how your success is looked at. I think that's very important. Everyone's definition of success is different. Um, so you got to smile on your face, work hard. I think you can achieve anything you want to achieve.
All right, Reese. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your night to come on here and talk with me. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Rock on for the Juco guys, man.
Yep. I'll see you, man. Have a good
Have a
night.
good one. Good talking to you.
Thank you. You too.
Absolutely.